My husband and siblings betrayed me, had me committed to a psych ward just to sell my late father's land. They thought I was helpless, but they didn't know I was secretly gathering evidence. Weeks later, at the courtroom, I exposed their cruel plot, turned their entire plan to ashes. I'm Madeline, 38, a real estate agent in suburban Ohio. My life's a whirlwind of open houses, client calls, and trying to keep things steady at home with my husband Ryan. We've been married 10 years, and sure, it's not perfect. Whose marriage is? But I thought we were solid. Then there's my family, my brother Ethan, 40, always brooding, and my sister Lila, 35, sharp-tongued and restless. We've never been tight, not since we were kids. Dad's favoritism didn't help. He'd call me his rock, trust me with his plans, his dreams. Ethan and Lila, they got his temper instead. I figured we'd grown past it, though. Family's family, right? Dad passed last year, leaving us his farmland. Hundreds of acres, worth millions if you believe the developers circling like vultures. It's all we've got left of him. His legacy. I can still see him out there, checking the soil, talking about roots and growth. Selling it feels wrong, like betraying him. Ethan and Lila don't see it that way. It's just dirt, Maddie. Ethan snapped at me over dinner. We could all use the cash. Lila chimed in, her voice sugary but cold. Think about it, hun. Freedom. A fresh start. I held firm. No sale. Not yet. Lately, though, things feel off and distant. He's always on his phone, muttering about work, staying late at the office. I'd ask, but he'd brush me off. Just stress, babe, he'd say, not meeting my eyes. I wanted to believe him. I did. But there's this pit in my stomach, like I'm missing something big. Ethan's been weird, too, pushier about the land, calling me at odd hours. It's not just about you. Lila's no better. She stopped by, unannounced, poking around my house, asking about my health. Health? I'm fine. Tired, maybe, but fine. Then it started getting worse. I'd find things moved, my keys not where I left them, my laptop open when I swore I'd shut it. I'd joke with Ryan about being forgetful, but he'd just nod, distracted. One night, I woke up to him whispering on the phone in the kitchen. Yeah, it's handled, I heard him say before he hung up fast. Handled? What's that supposed to mean? I asked him the next morning. He laughed it off. You were dreaming, Maddie. Go back to sleep. I wasn't dreaming. I know what I heard. The real kick in the teeth came 2 weeks ago. Ethan and Lila showed up at my house with Ryan, all grim-faced, like they were staging an intervention. Ethan held a stack of papers, his knuckles white. We're worried about you, he said, voice flat. Worried? About what? Lila leaned forward, her eyes glinting. You've been acting wrath-granny. I blinked. Yelling? I hadn't raised my voice in months. Ryan wouldn't look at me, just stared at the floor. What is this? I asked, my heart pounding. He then slid the papers across the table. Medical records. My name. Words like paranoia, delusions, unstungle. I laughed, shaky. This is a joke, right? It wasn't. They'd been to a doctor, some guy I'd never met, claiming I was losing it, appointments I didn't attend, symptoms I didn't have. You need help, Maddie, Lila said, her voice dripping with fake concern. I turned to Ryan. You're in on this? He mumbled something about doing what's best. Best for who? I felt the room spin, my chest tight. I tried to argue, but Ethan cut me off. It's done. We've got a court order. Court order? For what? Next thing I knew, 2 guys in scrubs were at my door. Madeline Carter? One asked, holding a clipboard. I froze. Ryan wouldn't meet my eyes. Lila was smirking, barely hiding it. Ethan just stood there, arms crossed. You can't do this, I said, my voice breaking. I'm not crazy. But they weren't listening. They escorted me to a van, my neighbors peeking through curtains. I begged Ryan to stop them. Please, you know me. He just turned away. The van door slammed, and I was alone, my phone gone, my life unraveling. Now I'm here, in a psych ward an hour from home. The walls are beige, the air smells like bleach, and the nurses watch me like I'm a bomb about to go off. I'm allowed 1 call a day, but Ryan doesn't pick up. Ethan and Lila haven't visited. I keep replaying that day, their faces, those papers. How long have they been planning this? Why? The land, sure, but it's more than that. It's like they hate me, like they've always hated me. I'm scared, yeah, but I'm angry too. I'm not crazy. I'm not. I lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, my mind racing. Dad trusted me with that land for a reason. I was his rock, not them. I can't let them win. I won't. But how do I fight this? I'm trapped, no phone, no proof, no one to believe me. All I've got is me, my brain, my gut, my will. That's gotta be enough, right? I don't know one thing, not done yet. The psych ward is a blur of routines, pills I pretend to swallow, group sessions I sit through, nodding like I'm checked out. I'm not. I'm watching, listening, waiting for a crack in their plan. Days drag, but my head's racing. How did I miss this? My husband, my own brother, my sister, they played me. For what? That land? Or something deeper, uglier? I'm stuck in this beige hell, but I'm not giving up. Yeah. At first I try reasoning with the staff. There's been a mistake, I say to a nurse, keeping my voice calm. She barely looks up from her chart. Talk to your doctor, hun. The doctor's worse. Some guy with a clipboard who parrots those fake records. Paranoia's tricky, he says, scribbling notes. We'll get you stable. Stable? I want to scream. I'm not the one lying. But yelling won't help. They'd just write it down. More proof I'm unhinged, so I shut up. Play along. Let them think I'm broken. Then it happens. A week in, I'm in the common room, pretending to read a tattered magazine, when I hear their voices. My husband mumbles back, "It's moving. Ethan's handling the buyer." Buyer? For the land? I bite my lips so hard it stings. Then she laughs, soft, intimate, like she's sharing a secret. You were right. She never suspected us. Us. That word hits like a punch. My husband and my sister, together. I'm shaking, crouched there, my nails digging into my palms. My mind replays everything. His late nights, her smirks, the way they'd exchange glances I ignored. How long? Months? Years? I feel sick, like the floor's dropping out. But I can't fall apart, not now. I need proof. Something real to fight with. I slip back to my seat, heart pounding, and start planning. They think I'm done. Ward's strict, no phones, no privacy, but there's a night orderly Jake who's sloppy. He leaves his cart unattended sometimes, scrolling his phone in the hall. 2 nights later, I fake a headache, get sent to the med room. Jake's cart's there, unlocked. I spot a cheap burner phone, probably his backup. My hands shake as I grab it, hide it in my sleeve, and shuffle back to my room. It's a risk, but I'm past caring. I need something, anything, to catch them. I start journaling too, every detail I overhear, every visit they make. I hide the pages in my mattress, a ripped seam nobody checks. My sister comes by once, all fake tears and concern. "We're doing this for you," she says, patting my hand. I want to slap her. Instead, I nod, mumble, "Thanks." She buys it, her smile smug. My husband's worse. He barely speaks, just sits there, eyes on the floor. "Get better, okay?" He mutters before leaving. Better? I'd laugh if I wasn't so furious. I scribble it all down. Her lies, his guilt, every word. The burner's a lifeline. It's got no signal half the time, but late at night, when the ward's quiet, I get bars. I don't call anyone. Not yet. I record snippets of their visits, muffled but clear enough. "The sale's set for next month," my brother says one day, his voice clipped. "As long as she stays here." I save it, my hands trembling. Another time, my sister's careless giggling about, I catch that too. Each clip's a brick in my wall, building something they can't tear down. But it's not just the land. The more I piece together, the clearer it gets. This isn't new. They've hated me forever. Dad's trust in me, his pride. It burned them. I was the good one, the one he leaned on. They got scraps, and they never forgave me. My sister's affair with my husband, that's not love, it's revenge. A way to twist the knife. And my brother's the ringleader, always scheming, always bitter. I see it now, every jab, every slight, all leading here. I'm not sleeping much. The anger keeps me up, but so does fear. What if I'm stuck here? What if they win? I push it down, focus on the plan. I'm faking it better now, docile, cooperative. The staff eases up, lets me wander more. I'm careful though, one slip and they'll lock me down tighter. I keep the phone hidden, the journal safe. I'm building a case, bit by bit, even if it's just for me. By the end of the second week, I've got enough recordings, notes, a timeline. It's not airtight, but it's something. I think about Sarah, my old friend, the paralegal. She'd believe me, wouldn't she? I haven't called her yet, too risky. But the thought of her keeps me going. Someone out there still on my side. I just need to hold on, keep playing their game until I can flip the board. I'm not the same woman they locked up, that Madeline trusted too much, loved too hard. This one? I'm sharper, colder. They think they've won, but they don't know me, not really. I'm not crazy, I'm awake, and I'm coming for them. I'm hanging by a thread, balancing between playing their game and losing it completely. The burner phone's my lifeline, tucked inside my mattress with my journal, every word I've caught, my sister's giggles, my husband's mumbles, my brother's cold plans, fuels me. I'm not just surviving now, I'm fighting. But it's exhausting keeping up the act. Smile, nod, take the pills I spit out later. I'm so close to breaking through, but one wrong move could bury me deeper. It all goes sideways one afternoon. I'm in my room, scribbling notes after my brother's latest visit. He mentioned a closing date for the land, smug as ever, when he doubles back. I don't hear him at first, too focused, the phone in my hand as I save another clip. Then his shadow fills the doorway. "What's that?" he snaps, eyes locked on me. My heart stops. I shove the phone under my blanket, but it's too late. He's already crossing the room, his face twisted. "Give it to me, now!" I stand, legs shaky, trying to laugh it off. "It's nothing, just a book," I say, but my voice cracks. He doesn't buy it. He lunges for the blanket, and I grab his arm, panic surging. "Stop it!" I yell, louder than I mean to. His eyes narrow, and for a second I think he'll hit me. "You're hiding something," he says, low and dangerous. I'm cornered, my mind screaming to stay calm, but my blood's boiling. All their lies, their betrayal, it's too much. I can't hold it in. "You think I don't know?" I spit, my voice shaking. "You, her, him, your whole disgusting plan." His face changes, shock flickering before he masks it. "You're delusional," he says, "but it's weak, and I'm not stopping. I heard you, selling the land, locking me up like I'm nothing." I'm yelling now, months of rage pouring out. "You're pathetic, all of you." He steps back, but I keep going, words tumbling like a dam's burst. "I know about the affair. I know what you've done." The room feels too small, my chest tight. A nurse appears, drawn by the noise, her eyes wide. "Everything okay?" she asks, looking between us. My brother recovers fast, all charm. "She's upset, that's all," he says, smooth as ever. "Needs to calm down." I want to scream he's lying, but I catch myself. I've gone too far. If they think I'm onto them, I'm done. I force a shaky nod, mumble. The nurse hesitates, then leaves. He glares at me, his voice a hiss. "Keep your mouth shut, or it gets worse." Then he's gone. I'm trembling. Alone again, cursing myself. Stupid, stupid. I blew it, let my anger win. They'll be watching me now, tighter than ever. I check the phone, still hidden, thank God, but my hands won't stop shaking. What if he tells the others? What if they move faster, cut me out completely? I pace the room, my mind a mess. I was supposed to stay quiet, invisible, until I had enough to bury them. Now, they know I'm not just sitting here taking. But something shifts in me too. Yelling at him, it felt good. Like I'm not just a ghost in their game anymore. I'm real, and I'm fighting. Still, I've got to be smarter. I sit, forcing myself to breathe and replay the fight. He didn't take the phone. He didn't find the journal. I've still got my weapons, even if I showed my hand too soon. I need to get this out of here, to someone who can help. Sarah. Her name's been in my head for days. My old friend, the one person who might listen. That night I wait until the ward's quiet, the hall's dim. The phone's battery is low, but it's enough. I send Sarah a text, just a few words, all I can risk. It's me. Need help. They're lying. No reply, but I don't expect one yet. I hide the phone, my heart pounding. It's a long shot, but it's something. I can't keep doing this alone. I add one more recording, whispering everything. My brother's visit, the fight, their plan. If I go down, I'm not going quiet. The next day they're all here. My brother, my sister, my husband. It's like they planned it, their faces a mix of fake concern and something darker. My sister sits close, her perfume choking me. "We heard you had a rough day," she says, all syrupy. My husband nods, not meeting my eyes. "You need to rest," he mutters. Rest? I want to laugh. My brother's the worst, leaning back, arms crossed, staring like he's daring me to crack again. I don't. I nod, mumble apologies, play the part, but inside I'm burning. They think they've got me scared. They're wrong. The staff's stricter now, checking my room more, watching my every move. I overhear a nurse mention extended evaluation. Extended? My stomach twists. They're tightening the noose thanks to my outburst. But I'm not done. I smuggle one last note to Sarah, slipped to a janitor who doesn't ask questions. "Call me," it says with the burner's number. It's all I've got left. I lie awake that night staring at the ceiling. I'm scared, yeah, but I'm alive. That fight woke something up. They want me gone, but I'm still here, still thinking, still planning. I don't know if Sarah got my message. I don't know if I'll get out. But I know one thing. They underestimated me. I'm not just their sister, their wife, their pawn. I'm me, and I'm not breaking, not yet. I'm holding my breath, waiting for something to break. Either them or me. The ward feels tighter, like a cage closing in. My outburst shook things up, and they're circling now, watching closer. But I've got my phone, my notes, my truth. And Sarah, she got my message. That tiny spark keeps me going. I'm not screaming anymore. I'm focused, cold, ready to end this. A few days after I slipped the note, I'm called to the visitor's room. My heart's pounding, expecting my brother's glare or my sister's fake tears. Instead, it's Sarah, standing there, her face tight with worry but solid like she's ready to fight. "I got your text," she whispers, glancing at the nurse nearby. "What the hell's going on? I want to spill everything, but we've got minutes, not hours." I keep it short, voice low. "They're lying. All of them. I've got proof." Her eyes widen, but she nods. "I know someone," she says. "A lawyer, hang on." Hang on. Like it's that easy. But her words are a lifeline. Back in my room, I'm buzzing, replaying her face, her promise. A lawyer. Someone who'll listen. I'm careful now, moving like I'm on thin ice. The staff's still watching, jotting notes every time I blink. I play the part quiet, compliant, swallowing their pills in front of them, spitting them out when they turn away. I'm not slipping up again. Sarah moves fast. A week later, I'm told I've got a legal consult. The nurse looks confused, like this wasn't on their script. I'm led to a small office, and there's Karen, a woman with sharp eyes and a no-nonsense vibe. Sarah's there too, hovering like she's afraid I'll vanish. Karen doesn't waste time. "Sarah filled me in," she says, her voice steady. "You've got evidence?" I nod, my throat tight. "Recordings, notes, everything." She leans forward. "Get them to me, and we'll get you out." It's not simple. Smuggling the phone out's too risky. They're checking my stuff daily now, but Sarah's clever. She brings a book next visit, an old paperback, and swaps it for my journal when the nurse isn't looking. The phone's tougher. I wrap it in a sock, slip it to her during a quick hug. "Don't let them find it," I whisper. She squeezes my hand. "I won't. I'm terrified it'll go wrong, but I trust her. I have to." Karen works like lightning. She files for a hearing citing wrongful commitment and forged documents. My brother catches wind. He shows up, all fake concern, trying to talk me down. "You don't need to do this," he says, his voice oily. "We're family." Family? I almost laugh. I stare him down, silent, letting him squirm. He leaves, rattled. Good. Let him sweat. The hearing's a blur, like something off TV, but it's real. Too real. I'm in a borrowed suit, my hands shaking as I walk into the courtroom. Karen's beside me, calm as stone. Sarah in the back, giving me a nod. Karen starts slow, laying out the case. No history of mental illness, no credible witnesses, just their word against mine. Then she drops the bomb. "We have evidence," she says, voice cutting through the room. She plays the recordings, one by one, their voices filling the air. My sisters laugh, bragging about the land sale, my brother's cold orders to keep me locked up. The judge's face hardens. I glance at them. They're pale, my sister's hands gripping her purse, my husband staring at the floor, my brother's jaw tight. I take the stand, my voice steady despite the knot in my chest. I tell it all, how they lied, how they planned, how they betrayed me. Karen hands me my journal and I read pieces aloud, dates and words I memorized in the dark. They wanted the land, I say, looking at the judge. They wanted me gone. It's not dramatic, just true, and it lands like a hammer. Their lawyer scrambles, calling the recordings unverified, but it's weak. Karen's ready, pulling out texts, emails, even bank records Sarah dug up, money moved, deals half signed. It's a web, and they're caught. The judge doesn't drag it out. "This is a gross misuse of the system," she says, her voice sharp. She rules for my release, voids their claims on the land, and orders an investigation into the forged records. Fraud, she calls it. I almost cry, but I don't. Not here. Walking out, I feel lighter, like I'm breathing for the first time in months. Sarah hugs me, tears in her eyes. "You did it," she says. Did I? I look back at them, still in their seats, faces blank. My brother's glaring, my sister's whispering to my husband, who won't look up. They're not done. Not legally. Karen says charges are coming, but they've lost the land, their leverage, their game. I should feel triumphant. But I'm hollow. All that scheming, all that hate. What for? Sighed, the air's crisp, real. I'm free, but I'm not the same. I've got the land, the truth, but I lost something too. Trust, maybe. Or the part of me that believed in them. Karen warns me to stay sharp. They might fight back. I nod, but I'm not scared anymore. They tried to break me, and I'm still standing. That's enough for now. I glance at Sarah, her arm around me, and think of what's next. I'm not running, I'm rebuilding. And they'll never touch me again. I'm out, but it doesn't feel like a win. Not the way I thought it would. The air's different, sharper, like I've been holding my breath for months and finally let go. I'm staying with Sarah for now. Her spare room, a quiet corner to figure out what's left of me. The land's mine, the truth's out, but I'm not dancing in the streets. I'm just here, trying to make sense of it all, trying to find my footing on ground that still feels shaky. First thing I do is sell the land. Not to the vultures circling with their $1,000,000 offers, but to a local group wanting to build a community center. Gardens, classes, a place for kids to go after school. It's what Dad would have wanted, I think. Not cash for greedy hands, but something lasting. Something good. The deal's quick, clean. I don't keep a dime. Every penny goes to the project named after him. I visit the site once, see the foundation poured, and it's enough. I don't need to hold on to dirt to hold on to him. They're unraveling, the three of them. I hear bits from Sarah, who keeps tabs through mutual friends. My husband's gone, moved out of town after my sister left him. Turns out their secret wasn't built to last. She's alone now, posting cryptic stuff online, playing the victim. Nobody's buying it. My brother's deeper in trouble, tangled in fraud charges from the forged records. His lawyer's scrambling, but the evidence is ironclad. They're not in jail, not yet, but they're stuck, their names muddied, their plans ashes. I don't gloat. I don't need to. Seeing them fall apart is enough. I'm not celebrating, though. I thought I'd feel free, lighter, but there's a weight I can't shake. I start therapy, a small office with a woman who listens more than she talks. I tell her about the ward, the lies, the way my own blood turned on me. How do you trust again? I ask one day, my voice small. She doesn't answer, just nods, lets me sit with it. I don't have an answer either. Maybe I never will. But talking helps, like lancing a wound. It's slow, messy, but it's something. I move into my own place. A one-bedroom apartment, nothing fancy, just mine. I paint the walls blue, hang a few photos, none of them. It's quiet but not lonely. I cook for myself, simple stuff, and eat at a small table by the window. I'm learning to be okay alone, to not flinch at every creak, expecting betrayal. Work's trickier. I'm not ready to jump back into real estate. I take a part-time gig at a bookstore, shelving novels, ringing up customers. It's steady, mindless. It's enough for now. Sarah checks in, brings coffee, makes me laugh. "You're tougher than you look," she says one night, sprawled on my couch. I snort. Didn't feel tough. But maybe she's right. I got out. I fought. I'm still here. That's not nothing. She's my anchor, the one who didn't turn away. I don't say it out loud, but I'm grateful every day for her friends like that. You don't let them go. I think about them sometimes, late at night when sleep won't come. My sister's laugh, my husband's averted eyes, my brother's cold stare. I wonder where it started, that hate. Was it Dad's fault, picking me over them? Was it me, too blind to see their resentment? I don't know. I don't think it matters anymore. They chose this, every lie, every step. I didn't make them monsters. Forgiveness is the big question. People talk about it like it's a switch you flip, but it's not. I don't hate them, not the burning kind of hate I felt in the ward. It's duller now, like an ache that flares up when it rains. I don't want them back, don't want their apologies, if they'd even give them. But I don't wish them dead, either. I just want them gone. Out of my head, my life. And maybe that's okay. I'm walking home one evening, the sky pink and gold, and I stop by the community center again. It's coming along, walls up, windows in, kids already sneaking around the lot, laughing. I smile, small but real. This is what I've fought for, even if I didn't know it then. Not just the land, but what it could mean. I'm not a hero, not some saint. I'm just me, scarred, stubborn, still figuring it out. I don't know what's next. A new job, maybe. A trip somewhere quiet just to breathe. I'm not rushing it. For the first time in forever, I've got time. I've got me. That's enough. I head home, the air cool against my skin, and think about tomorrow. It's not perfect, not easy, but it's mine. They took a lot, but they didn't take that. I'm still standing, still moving, and I'm not looking back. If this hit close to home, hit subscribe, drop a comment, and let's talk. I'm here, and I listen.